Welcome to Brain Date, the dating game show where we take the contestants' brain waves, mix them in the sea of love, and see which two make a tsunami. I am the Gold Brain, and now it's time to meet the contestants. The first contestant on the Blue Brains is Tusi, and he's fresh out from Hawaii. Well, he came when he was 7, but...
G'day.
How'd you go? Did you ever surf the pipeline when you go back?
Yeah, started to, but the Black Shorts decided they weren't going to let me on, so I had to sheepishly paddle back to the shore. So if you're not a local, then you don't get to surf pipeline.
Could you just buy a pair of black shorts?
Yeah, but yeah, I'll remember that one next time, actually.
And the second of the Blue Brains is Jason.
Hi.
He lives a rock and roll lifestyle, organises his own festival and hangs with people like Stevie Wright.
Flew him up for my little festival on the Sunshine Coast called The Gathering, and yeah, we did 7 Easy Beat songs and Evie 1, 2 and 3 and Friday My Mind, and yeah, it was certainly experience, getting an indication of what rock and roll was really like when it was rock and roll.
The last contestant on the Blue Brains is Hunter. He's travelled quite extensively through Australia, but probably rates the Kimberleys as his favourite region.
That's right, there's a lot of versatility there, some beautiful spots, lovely place to visit.
And what kind of lady are you looking for today, Hunter?
I'm looking for a lady with a modern attitude and somebody who can put as much into a relationship as she can get out of it.
All right, well let's switch to the Pink Brains and see whether any of them fill those shoes. First of the Pink Brains is Mima. She actually runs a dating agency.
I do, which is a sad story, isn't it? Because I'm sitting here on the dating show. I do. It's a little bit different to probably the norm out there. We're just trying to get back to reality and trying to stop people from doing the internet dating thing and get back to basics and meet face to face.
Karen is the second of the Pink Brains, and she's a budding comedian.
Yeah, I had the privilege of performing at the Melbourne Comedy Festival this year in a couple of spots, and I perform around Brizzy quite regularly in the different open mic spots that we've got here.
Are we going to find a bit about brain data in your next routine, do you reckon?
You never know.
And the third of our Pink Brains is Kylie. And she's lived a glamorous life of television and tennis. What do you reckon is your favourite television experience?
Probably doing a TV commercial in Perth for Aquatechnics. It was a pool commercial, and we just laid around in the sun all day and got made up and trying on lots of different bikinis and splashing around. I had to kiss the camera and had a few lines. It was that was fun.
Well, I'll bring my pool cleaning equipment around sometime. Maybe not now, but for now we'll get into the first round of Brain Date. And the rules of Brain Date are very simple. Basically, we show the contestants a prompt. After seeing or hearing the prompt, they write down the first thing that comes to mind. We then compare answers, and if 2 contestants gave the same answer, then they score a point. You can score with more than one contestant in any one question, and whoever scores the most matches by the end of the game wins. All right, and let's get into the first question. And in this one, we're going to show the contestants 3 pictures, and they have to say which one they like the best. So let's see what the Blue Brain's made of that. And Tusi, out of those cars, which one's most suited to your personality, do you reckon?
I'd like to think the Monaro suited my personality, big and black.
All right, and Jason?
Yes, I went for A as well. I just think they're great cars, and driving to Byron Bay a fair bit to play and stuff. I've always wanted a big Monaro V8.
Yeah, they are a classic, aren't they? Hunter, how about you?
I like Monaros too, actually, especially the ones that used to win Bathurst. But I chose B because a Range Rover gives me freedom and versatility, and it's big enough to carry any amount of luggage.
Well, let's move to the Pink Brains, and if Mima said either A or B, she scores a match. How did you go?
I did really well because I didn't match with anybody. I didn't feel like playing the game with the boys with their toys with their Monaros. I think that's great for them, but it's not my thing. I don't mind a 4-wheel drive, but not every day because that's hard work, and so I went for C because it's laid back, relaxed, and that's me.
Women seem to really like VWs, don't they?
Yeah.
It stands for vagina wagon.
Okay.
But I'm not that sure about that. But no matches there for Mima, but let's see how Karen went.
Well, that's a nice little segue to me. Thanks, Colin, because I went C, not for the purpose that you chose. It's just small and compact like me.
Alrighty, and finally, Kylie, how did you go? No matches so far?
Well, I chose B because I love four-wheel drives. Just been living up at Harvey Bay, home of Fraser Island, and Fraser Island was awesome. Sand dune driving in the four-wheel drives with all my friends. It's great, good fun.
I've got this bit of a theory about women and four-wheel drives. It's all about sexuality, isn't it? And really, they're saying they don't mind a bit of action up the dirt track. But there you go. But we'll move directly on to the next question. And in this one, we're going to play the contestants 3 sounds, and they have to say which one's most representative of what they're like in the bedroom. Mima, which of those sounds do you reckon was most reflective of what you're like in the bedroom?
It was pretty difficult because I don't think I reflect any of them. I'm actually very quiet. But so I went for the loudest one, which makes no sense other than to say that I'm pretty passionate. So I'm going to go for C.
Karen, which of those sounds?
I went for sound B, the sheep, because it reminded me of the country, and currently the fact that it's in the middle of a drought at the moment, and I can relate to that.
Nothing to do with being Sean? Kylie, which sound represented you?
Well, again, like Mima said, I don't really relate to any because I don't think I'm like any, but if I had to choose one, I think that elephant just sounded like it was having a real good time.
All right, well, let's see how the blue brains went. And Tusi?
Baa black sheep. Have you any wool?
Jason, B or C or A?
Well, actually, yes, I went A.
A.
I think yes, I just chose A. It was probably the longest, and I reckon being a werewolf would be good fun if you could sort of have your choice.
And if Karen shows you a moon, do you reckon you'll howl a bit?
Sure.
Karen? No, it's okay.
I chose C because I like to blow my own trumpet and I've got plenty to blow about.
All right, great. So Hunter scores another match with Kylie and moves into the front, and also scores a point with Mima there. So we'll move on to the next question. I'm going to show the contestants 2 photos, and they have to say which one they find most appealing in a partner. Jason, body or brain?
Yes, I went B.
You chose to lie?
No. The old beauty skin deep line is eventually comes out, doesn't it?
Hunter, are you only looking at the skin or are you delving too?
I'm delving too. I chose B. The reason is I believe that the body follows the mind, and if your mind is in good shape, then your body can be too.
Tusi?
I can't match any of that, unfortunately. I went for B for body and brain, but obviously the brain is where it's all the action's happening.
This is perfect for brain date, isn't it? This is what we're all about. Karen, did you say body or brain?
I went for the brain because it needs more stimulating than the body.
Fantastic. So Karen scores a match with all the blue brains. Brings us to Kylie.
Well, I agree with everybody. I like A and B, but you can only choose one. So I chose A because I find it when you're looking at other people that you find most appealing is their body.
And Mima.
My shallow side took over. I totally agree with the brain, but obviously the different part of my brain was working today, and I thought short term, I'm going to go for the body, and when we go long term, then I'll go for the brain.
There we go. So only Karen scored matches that time. And we'll move on to the last question in this round. And we're going to show the contestants a video, and they have to say which one of the answers suits them best. It's often said to me that I've got a bit of a foot fetish, because whenever I go up to a woman, she says shoe. I don't know what that's about. But we'll move on and see what the pink brain's made of that. So Karen, what do you reckon is the present that you'd like best out of those?
I went for B because they can come in lots of different shapes, sizes and colours. I suppose A could as well, but I went for B.
Kylie?
Well, I chose B, shoes, although I would love a guy to buy me a motorbike, but I don't think it's going to fit in that small box.
I actually went for the motorbike. I was concerned about A because I thought if he has to give me one of those, then he's really inadequate and I'd be concerned and I would dump him anyway. And I didn't go for the shoes because I'd rather choose my own. And I used to ride a bike, so motorbikes would be fun.
But we'll move on and see if whether Jason matched with any of the pink brains there. How'd you go?
Megan, well, I chose A. Oh, you know, just for a bit of more excitement, I suppose.
I chose C because I like riding motorbikes. Motorbikes are a fast and fuel-efficient means of transport, and they're fun.
Tusi, how did you go?
Oh, listen, that was a really hard one because of, in fact, I like motorbikes and I like dildos. But I like the look of a woman when I'm fitting a shoe onto her ankle. So I'll go with that.
So we've got Tusi matching with both Karen and Kylie there, and he moves into the lead on 3 points. But we'll switch to a break and we'll be back here soon on Brain Date.
Shane Warne, I reckon. Classic case of man with big cock, no brain. Classic.